Now I'm here with former SU goalie John Galloway. First question, John, how was it playing your old team here on such a great stage?
It was tough. It was definitely not something that I look forward to, and I think it definitely hit yesterday when we were leaving the practice field and saw those guys coming on. It was like seeing an ex-girlfriend. It definitely wasn't a good feeling, but to have this opportunity at Duke and to be able to work under Coach Janowski and compete with these guys, it's been a blessing, and I'm really fortunate. And I was competing today, and I really enjoyed the time. And it was a little weird rooting when the other team scored, but I got used to it after a while, and we got a big win tonight.
You said before the game that you would wait till after the game to kind of talk to the players and meet and greet with some of your former teammates. Did you do that after the game?
I did, and I'm going to head out to the tailgate right now and go see those guys. I mean, they're my family. I bleed orange. I'm always going to. There's no question about that. I watch every one of the games. I root for them every game except for 2 hours today, and that was it. And after this, now I'm going to go talk to them about what hopefully they're going to do to turn this around, because I really believe they have a lot of talent, and they're just 1 or 2 steps away from being a really high caliber team.
Your goalie Dan Wigweiser has a big game today, gets the big win. Can you talk about his game a little bit?
Yeah, we were a little nervous there for a bit. I don't think we found a lot of saves that we expected to make in the first half, and we felt confident going with him in the fourth quarter. I just told him in the fourth quarter it doesn't really matter what happened, as long as you can figure out the next 15 minutes, you can win this game. And he really, I think he dialed in, he got focused, and he made some huge saves at the end of the game to keep Syracuse at bay.
You have a really close relationship with Matt Lerman, the SU goalie. Have you talked? He says he talks to you all the time. Have you talked to him recently about his battle with Dominic Molinaro?
Yeah, I talked to Matt, and I think he's been so mature about the situation. I saw him celebrating. I saw him rooting for the team. I saw him rooting for Dom when he was making saves today on the sidelines, and it shows a lot about his character. And I just told him to be patient, to keep working hard, and if it's supposed to be, the time will come again for him. And I think he's doing a great job with that. And he's such a great kid that he just wants to play. It's a competitive nature, but I think Dom, they obviously see something in him at practice, and I think he trusts the coaching staff and their decision. And we'll see what happens on the road.
Can you evaluate Dom's game today, the game he had? Did you see anything in his game?
Yeah, it's tough to watch a lot of the game, especially at work in the box. So every once in a while I'll see the replay. I think he seems to be very talented. He seems to have great fundamentals. He clears the ball really well. I know the coaching staff likes that. And, I think he's got all the talent in the world. And sometimes this is a tough place to play. I think this is his first time really getting a start at a big-time opponent. And, it's a tough adjustment to make. And I think that he made some great saves in the second half. I think he had 6 saves in the second half. And he's definitely going to start finding his groove. And whoever's in there, I think, is going to start improving their play as the season goes on and they figure out who they are.
Thank you very much. That was former SU goalie John Galloway.